Changing decimals to percents. To change a decimal number to a percent, multiply the decimal by 100 and then add the percent symbol. Or, since you're multiplying by 100, move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Be sure to drop the decimal point and write in the percent symbol. The example that we have here, change 0.15 to a percent. Again, we can multiply 0.15 by 100. Let's add our 2 zeros since we're multiplying by 100. 1 times 0.15 is, of course, 15. And we have 2 numbers to the right of our decimal, 1, 2. So this is equal to 15%. And the short way, the very quick way, is we have 0.15. Let's just move our decimal point 2 places over to the right, and that is equal to 15%. Examples of changing decimals to percents. A very simple rule. Let's remember to move the decimal point 2 places over to the right. Decimal point 1, 2. So this becomes 14%. Move over 2 times to the right. 8%. We just drop the 0 off. 1, 2. Let's add a 0. 80%. 1, 2. 19 and 1/2%. 1, 2. 0.05%. 1, 2. 125%. Very simple procedure. 1, 2. 0.6%. And 1, 2. 55%. A very simple way to convert decimals to percents.
The lab technician figured his raise came to 0.03. What percentage is his raise? Let's figure it out. The lab technician, he figured out his raise came to 0.03. And how do you get that? You don't know it now, but later on in the book you'll be figuring out the problem, how to do this here. I just want to show you the practicality of knowing how to convert a number like this, a decimal like this, into percentage. And he was making $30 an hour and he received a 90 cents an hour raise. And that figures out to 0.03. And one of the things you hear a lot is the cost of living. Every year is a cost of living. Sometimes it's 3%, 5%, 7%, depends what year, and it varies. And a lot of times when you reach the top of your wage scale, you get what is known as a cost of living increase. And so what he wants to know now, what is the percentage of that raise that he got? So all you have to do then, if that's 0.03 that he figured out with his wages, all you have to do is move that decimal point 2 places, and he received a 3% raise. Now, the cost of living was 3% for that year. He basically stayed the same. And usually that's what happens with workers and employees when they work in industry, they're making top pay. But say now the cost of living was 1.5%, then in actuality he got a 1.5% raise because he's actually going higher than the cost of living. And sometimes the cost of living is 6%. And he only got 3%. Hey, boss, I didn't make enough money for cost of living. I think I need, instead of giving me 90 cents an hour, I think I should get $1.80 an hour. And so it's good to know how to convert decimals like this into percentage.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.